Unk Talk of the day, unpopular opinion, where the opinion may be unpopular, but the conversation is necessary. I'm your host, Uncle KG. I want to thank you for joining me today. So, on today's episode of Unk Talk, the topic is going to be, are you too smart for your own good? Are you too smart for your own good? So, this topic came to me because a lot of us feel like we're smart, right? A lot of us just feel like we got things figured out, whether we say it or not. In our own mind, in our own heads, some people just tend to think that they have all the answers, right? Or because they have a certain number of degrees that validate their level of intelligence, because they have so many certifications that proves that they are an intellectual person, right? These things validate my level of intelligence. These things validate who I am. And because I have something that you don't have, I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than you. The problem is a lot of those people lack common sense. A lot of those people may be intelligent. They might be bright. They might have a high intellect. But because of that level of intelligence and that high intellect, if you're not careful, you can have a level of high arrogance, and that can reduce you down to a certain level of stupidity, right? Some of us can be so smart that we're stupid. You think because you have a certain number of degrees or a certain number of certifications, or because you have this job, because you have that job, because you've done this, because you've done that, and it's better than the people that's in your inner circle, that somehow makes you better than everybody else that you happen to be around. You don't realize that you'll shoot yourself in the foot. You don't even realize that. Some of us do not realize that people can smell your level of arrogance when you walk in the room. And because you're smart, because you're intelligent, and you have this level of arrogance that might come with that, some of us don't realize we're too smart for our own good. We end up getting in our own way. We don't think we need to check ourselves. We don't think we need to revisit something or revise something or edit our work or edit our behavior. We don't need to proofread anything. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. How do you know more than me? And that's what we don't understand. You have people not even due to certifications or degrees, but because of skin color. I'm smarter than you. I'm better than you. You just assume somebody is inferior because of their race, ethnicity, background, level of degrees, number of degrees, career, profession. That does not make you smarter than anybody else. You might have a different skill set. You might have more subject knowledge. But this very person might have a level of common sense that you don't have at all. That common sense may save this person from doing something ignorant like yourself. That level of common sense may make this person be able to read the room. That level of common sense might keep this person safe. Your level of arrogance can get you jammed up. Your level of arrogance may get you fired from that job. Your level of arrogance may show you that you're not as smart as you thought you were. We got to realize that, man. I don't care how many, you could be a doctor, lawyer, scientist, astronaut. I don't care. That doesn't make you smarter than everybody else. You have a certain field of expertise, sure. But when it comes down to just being a human being, being a person, That does not make you smarter than anybody else. You don't realize that your level of arrogance can cost you so much. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. If not, life has a funny way of doing that for you. And it will keep humbling you and keep humbling you until you realize, I need to humble myself. You have to have a certain level of humility. You have to. Because just like you took that road to getting these degrees and these certifications, and or just because of your skin color or whatever it may be, whatever it is about you that makes you think that you're better than somebody else, your level of arrogance will have a way of bringing you down. And it would keep happening and keep happening and keep happening until you start to realize that you're not better than anybody. We're all human beings. You might be better at something or some things, but that don't make you better than me as a person. Nobody is inferior to you. There's a quote that goes, for every hand you do not shake on the way up, it'll be attached to the butt you will have to kiss on the way down. For every hand you do not shake on the way up, it'll be attached to the butt you will have to kiss on the way down. Don't be the cause of your own downfall, all because you think you better than somebody else. And a lot of times people don't realize, because you think you're smarter than somebody else, because you're smarter than somebody else, that makes you a target. You're being highlighted for all the wrong reasons. That causes people to want to show you not as bright as you think you are. That causes people to want to work against you instead of working with you. Humble yourself. You have to. If you do not, it will be to your own detriment. Be to your own detriment. You need to put certain people in place around you to tug your coattail every now and again. Hey, bro. No, you tripping. Hey, yo, hey. Hey, we ain't doing that. Hey, hey, you might want to chill. I don't think you want to do that. But instead, because we're intelligent, because we're arrogant, we just be like in a zone. We in our own way. I don't need nobody telling me what to do. That's just like when somebody get rich. When somebody gets rich, some people tend to forget where they came from. And they tend to put a lot of yes men around them. Sometimes you need somebody around you to tell you that you're wrong. You need somebody to tell you that's not a good idea. If you put the right people in place around you, even if you do not agree with them or you do not take the steps that they're saying that you should take, at least allow that to cause you to pause and take a second look. Allow that time or that person to be able to cause you to think, to make sure, to dot every I, cross every T. But a lot of us are too smart for our own good. Who are you? How you gonna tell me something? You know how many degrees I got? You know what race I am? You know what school I went to? You know what job I have? So you just assume nobody can tell you anything. Oh, you're a kid. What do you know about this? You'll be surprised about other people's perspective if you lose your level of arrogance. That might actually increase your level of intelligence. Because now you can sit up here and learn. You can learn from anybody. You can learn from anybody. But instead, you done capped yourself off because you think you got it all figured out. You think you got it all figured out. So don't get in your own way, man. Humble yourself. Don't be so smart that you stupid. Don't allow your level of intelligence to produce a level of arrogance. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. And a lot of times that will show people who you really are on the inside. That allow people to see not only is he or she smart, but they humble. And I'm not saying humble yourself to the point where you lack confidence. I'm not saying that at all. Be confident. Know who you are. Be strong. Know what you represent. Know where you come from. But all I'm saying is don't think that you better than anybody else. Don't think that you're above reproach. Don't think that you're above, editing. Don't think that you're above this situation or this group of people. Don't allow those things to get you jammed up. Humble yourself, man. Don't be too smart for your own good. That's all I got for y'all today, man. Unk Talk of the day, unpopular opinion. Well, the opinion may be unpopular, but the conversation is necessary. I'm your host, Uncle KG. Once again, thank you for joining me today. Till next time. Peace.